So I found a video. I just got hooked by the title. It's The Fat Electrician, and it says A1 Skyraider trolls the enemy with a toilet bomb and the kitchen sink. I'm trying to figure out how. Are they dropping a toilet bomb? Are they dropping like a kitchen sink? This is what we're gonna find out. I'm trying to understand how can I make this, how did they do this before I watch the video? But this is probably one of the first times I say, I have absolutely no idea. I don't feel like they can drop like a toilet bomb, like a bomb filled with feces and stuff like that. I have no idea. But if you want to check out The Fat Electrician by yourself, you'll find the link for the video we're going to watch. And of course, for the channel, The Fat Electrician. Links will be available in the description. Go there and give him the support that he so much deserves. If you do like this, don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Basically, thank you. All right, let's find out what this is. Super eager to find out. It's just 5 minutes. Just saying. It's just 5 minutes, but let's do this.
Today we're talking about the most versatile airplane of all time, capable of doing reconnaissance, delivering nuclear warheads, and everything in between. It is the only plane to literally hit the enemy with the kitchen sink, and the direct forefather of the A-10 Warthog. Ladies and gentlemen, the A-1 Skyraider.
Oh, so that's the one they used in Vietnam, the A-1. Yeah, damn. No, the music just works.
All right, here's what you need to know. This plane is the epitome of old man strength. Coming into service in 1946, well into the era of jet-propelled aircraft, it still had a propeller, meaning that most people thought that it was obsolete before it ever even left the assembly line. But what those people didn't take into consideration is this wasn't just any prop engine. This was a Wright R3350 duplex Cyclone engine running on 18 cylinders and cranking out 3,700 horsepower.
Oh, like,
very nice.
This enormous engine is the same engine from the B-29 Super Fortress, and they stuck it inside of an attack plane so small that it could land and take off from an aircraft carrier. This thing is the Wright brothers' equivalent of a crotch rocket. The Skyraider is so powerful that it can carry 17,000 pounds worth of bombs, despite the fact that the plane itself only weighs 11,000 pounds. To put that into perspective, that is more ordnance than the B-17 could carry at the time. Or we could even compare it to the world heavyweight champion, the B-52, aka Buffy the Forehead Slayer, that's world-renowned for its ability
Buffy the Forehead Slayer? That is definitely Buffy
to carry a bunch of bad guy to baloney mist technology on
Is he just making them up as he goes, or that's actually a thing?
board. The Buff carries about 70,000 pounds worth of ordnance, but it weighs 183,000 pounds. Okay, if you're not picking up what I'm putting down, I'm trying to tell you that the Skyraider might be the pound-for-pound champion when it comes to putting warheads on foreheads. And here's the kicker with that, that's not even its whole job. It could do literally everything else. This plane was so versatile that there were over 30 different variants. It's done everything from low-level reconnaissance to close air support to electronic warfare to even being capable of delivering nuclear warheads from a carrier. And none of that's even the scariest part of this aircraft. The scariest part is the pilots. This aircraft went into service in 1946 and stayed in service until the 1980s. I'm gonna say that again, but slower. This is a combat aircraft running on a propeller in the 1980s, earning it nicknames like the Flying Anachronism or the Super Spad, which is a reference to the biplane from World War I. If you're not picking up what I'm putting down, I'm trying to tell you, you have to be a special flavor of badass to look at all the existing aircrafts at America's disposal in the 1960s, 70s, and 80s.
Wow, okay. So the 80s, we're talking about, we got this old dude coming in and out of nowhere. I still got propellers, but I still can kick some serious ass.
Like the SR-71, the F-14, the F-15, the F-18, all of those were available. And they're like, nah, Give me the one with the propeller. I'm gonna do this shit on hardcore mode. And boy, did they. Here's the thing, this wasn't like a cargo plane or some other type of specialty plane with a very particular job. No, this was an attack plane that was going to be flying low and slow, close air support in the era of jets. It's a pretty good thing that the Skyraider has that big ass engine, because I don't think many airframes could get off the ground carrying the sheer weight of these pilots' nuts. Not only did they have the courage to occupy the same airspace as these vastly superior fighter jets, they had the audacity to win anyways. During the Korean War, the enemy started referring to the Skyraider simply as the blue one. Okay, stop. Do you know how much ass you have to whoop before an entire group of people starts associating a color with a bad time? I mean, you literally have to hit the enemy with the kitchen sink to pull that off. Yeah, they did this. In August of 1952, they ratchet strapped.
Wait, I gotta go back a bit because I got confused.
A color with a bad time. I mean, you literally have to hit the enemy with the kitchen sink to pull that off. Yeah, they did this. In August of 1952, they ratchet strapped the kitchen sink onto a 1,000-pound bomb before dropping it in combat. And I'm just gonna level with you, it only gets more ridiculous from here. Fast forward to the Vietnam War, Skyraiders were credited with downing MiG-17 fighter jets with their guns. They shot down vastly superior fighter jets with their machine guns in combat. A seemingly impossible task, and then they did it twice.
It's not the plane, it's the pilot.
And on the off chance that that wasn't ridiculous enough, in November of 1965, to commemorate the 6 millionth pound of ordnance dropped during the Vietnam War, the Skyraiders would rig up a specialty toilet to drop on the enemy. You can't make this up. I love it so much because the Skyraider is the A-10 Warthog's dad, and this is the ultimate dad joke. It's literally trying to flush out communism. In conclusion, the Skyraider is the ultimate underdog story. An airplane that was considered to be obsolete before it ever even left the assembly line would go on to become one of the most versatile aircrafts of all time. Pound for pound capable of delivering more warheads on more foreheads than the B-52, and so dominant in combat that it literally made the enemies fear the color blue. Oh my god, I'm rhyming. Anyways, it's also the only aircraft that literally hit the enemy with the kitchen sink,
wow.
And then they had to one-up themselves and flush out communism with the toilet because that shit stinks. Anyways, thank you for watching. Best way to support the channel is go buy some merch at thefatelectrician.com. Quack bang, out.
All right. That's nothing after. He always gets a bit funny afterwards. There's not a new airplane to me. I know about the Skyraider. I know about it from Vietnam. I used to study the Vietnam War. I did a major paper on it when I was in school. But I didn't know was that this daddy of the Warthog was still kicking some serious ass in the 80s, where they had all these jet-powered engine butt kickers, and this one actually managed to shoot down MiGs as well, and that is just blowing my mind. But again, we're talking about this is the men and women in service that actually are flying the A1 Skyraider that actually does this. They make the A1 Skyraider diverse. They make it capable. It's a human making it capable. And that's just facts. God bless America. God bless the men and women in service, the veterans going in service, whatever it is. God bless and keep kicking some serious ass. You got my vote. That's one thing for sure. Thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy, don't forget to hit the like. A big thank you to everyone who supports me on Patreon and of course on channel membership. Thank you so much. A shout out to the shout out to the supreme tier donators over by Patreon, of course on channel membership on YouTube. Personal shout outs goes to the ultimate supporters: Deja, Dwayne, Robert, Walt, Matt, Barbara, Kathy, and Terry. I'm losing my tongue here. I gotta go off. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Recky. You stay safe.